So hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today I'm doing the best movies from North America for me. I'm going to do the first two though a little bit differently. Number 10, for example, is just going to be Canada. Like, it could be very easy for me to put like loads of Canadian movies on this list. And to be honest, maybe I should have. But I didn't want to be too obvious here. But if I'm going to shout one, I'm going to shout Scott Pilgrim. I feel like that is probably my favourite one I've seen. Although I do like Decline of the American Empire, which I've only just seen recently. That was good. But yeah, 10 is Canada. Similarly, 9th is USA, right? Now, my top 10 North American movies, because I'm including South Central America, by the way. My top 10 North American movies list could just be all USA, right? Like, by a landslide, you know. You got Whiplash, you got A Few Good Men, you got The Rockies, you got The Graduate, you got the original King Kong. There is a plethora of movies I could go for. So instead of making this a boring, you know, it's like when I did my Asian list. I did Japan all in one, because it's like, otherwise the top 10 would just be all Japanese movies. So yeah, 9th is USA. I'm not saying that USA isn't better than these movies above it. I just wanted to get those out the way so I could do some more of the lesser known ones. So in 8th is a movie from Costa Rica, which is Clara Sola. I've only seen this once. I could maybe put it a little bit higher, but it's just a really good movie. It's about a woman who kind of switches her life completely. It's from 2021. I don't know if I said that. And yeah, it's just following her path. And it's just really well done. It's well shot. It's acted well. It's not too long. So yeah, that is my number 8. In 7th is one from a lot earlier, from 1950. It's called The Young and the Damned. I think it's got a name it goes by, not in English, which is more known by. Love Oliveras, maybe something like that. It follows two kids who go into this crime route. It's pretty sad. It's pretty good though. It's only an hour 20. And this one, honestly, out of all of them, I could have put this much higher. I'm probably gonna save that for all of these movies, hence why they're in the position they are. But this one is the one I'm most excited to rewatch. So yeah, The Young and the Damned, number 7th. In 6th is one that I absolutely used to hate, in Y Tu Mama Tambien. Now, the reason I used to hate this is because I had to watch it in film studies back in A-levels, which is now like 10 years ago for me, a long time. But I had to watch it like maybe 4 or 5 times, and I really hated it. We analysed it every little shot, you know. And recently, this year, I've watched it again, and I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty good. Like, I may have hated it for unfair reasons. So yeah, Y Tu Mama Tambien, deservedly in 6. If I had only watched it for the first time the other day, or when I watched it, I probably would have rated it a bit higher now, because, you know, I still had that little bit of hate deep down. But yeah, Y Tu Mama Tambien, fantastic. In 7th is one that I'm also very excited to rewatch. It's Maria Canadolia. I may have butchered that, but it's from 1943. It's about, I can't spoil too much, but someone goes to get a painting. They see a painting already painted by the painter, and they ask about the person. They say, oh, who's that woman? And the story follows that woman and leads to how the painter came to paint her, right? It is wonderful. I'm not exaggerating there. It's heartbreaking, it's sad, and it's just well done. I couldn't praise this one more. Like I said, it's the one I'm most excited to rewatch, and it's the one that's most likely to jump all the way up to the top for me. Yeah, if you've got time, I think it's even on YouTube when I last watched it. So yeah, please give that one a check. Maria Canadolia, very good movie. In a 4th is a movie called The Harder They Come. It's from 1973. It's a musical. It's from Jamaica, and it's so different to the one I just talked about. It's more fun. It just puts a smile on your face. Maybe I've rated this one a bit too highly. This one maybe could have gone down a bit, but I have a lot of love for this one, so I wanted to put it up, you know, a bit higher than maybe it should have gone. But like, no complaints from me. It's a movie that does nothing wrong. You know, there's no faults, there's no negatives. It's just a splendid, splendid movie. So yeah, Harder They Come. In 3rd is one that could have been much higher had the trilogy been a little bit better at the end. It was the Mariachi trilogy. I saw it for the first time to start this month, and the first 2 movies blew me away. And if the 3rd movie was any better, it probably would have been one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Sadly, though, the 3rd one let it down a little bit for me. But those first 2, El Mariachi and Desperado, were just a ball of fun and just so amazing. So I wanted to put it 3rd, but it could have been 1st had Once Upon a Time in Mexico been a bit better. It is what it is. It is what it is. So in 2nd is one called I Am Cuba. It follows 4 different stories Each story is about a different person who lives in Cuba, going through different things. This one is one of the highlights of the year for me. This one was, it probably should have got a 5 out of 5. It was just magical. Like, each story is actually interesting. A lot of these times when a movie focuses on different stories, each story is a bit of a meh. These were actually all really good. All very different, all very memorable. Like, I can actually remember each one right now. And yeah, it's just, I couldn't praise it more. And even my hype right now that I have for it is underdoing how good it is. It's a little bit long. It's a little bit long, but I never personally felt that length. But it is the kind of movie where you have to have an afternoon free to watch it. You know what I mean? I think it's close to 3. I think close to 3 hours. But yeah, that one's a very deserved number 2. Could have been number 1. Could have been number 1. In number 1, however, is one called Sin Nombre, which follows this gang, or more of someone who's going against the gang. I can't give much away. I get a lot of praise, or I hear a lot of praise for City of God. Rightly so, great movie. This, for me, is as good as City of God, if not better. Same kind of grittiness, same kind of darkness and brutalness to it. I do prefer this one. I think Sin Nombre is absolutely one of the best movies within the last 20 years, and also one of the most underrated movies, because I don't hear many people talk about this one. So yeah, Sin Nombre is just watertight. There's nothing you can improve on it, for me at least. So yeah, that is my deserved number 1. Yeah, thank you for watching. I've been James. Let me know if there's any missed out on. I'm sure there is. Hopefully next year I can add to my list. But yeah, thank you for watching. I've been James. I'll see you next time. Bye.